Nothing too fancy, but it gets the job done.
Hell, this is like being at the Hilton.
Yeah.
Hilton Inn for goats.
Oh my gosh, it is a hot afternoon. And we have been working. We try to work during the cool parts of the day, but there just is not enough time in the cool parts of the day to get everything done. So we've been out here working in the afternoon. And I'll show you what all we've been doing here in a bit. First, I'm going to show you what's going on here in the shop.
Uh-oh. Progress is being made. Doesn't look very good, but
I think it looks great.
Oh, you took your block out?
I did.
Got the steering wheel on.
I had this little block in there, each one connected to that. When I turned the wheel, it would go before it would turn the... It was just loose and floppy.
Oh.
So I took that out. And then I had this on the bottom side because it fit, like it worked really well. It's just everything was straight and it just worked really good. But with Brooke sitting up there, she tried it and the steering wheel would turn left and you'd go right. And if you turned right, it'd go left. It's opposite if you do it this way.
That is totally weird.
So that's not going to work at all. As nice as that works. Now I'm going to need to flip this around, and now it just doesn't work as nice. And I know the wheels don't look straight, but I could adjust with them.
Yeah. That's the fine tuning once you get them in there.
I read somewhere online where this piece here needs to be half the length of your spindle. I don't know how they come up with it or why or what the reason behind that is. I just read that. So this piece from center of shaft to center of bolt, well, maybe not center of bolt, is half the length of from here to here. It needs to, otherwise I'd shorten that and maybe make it work, but...
What'd you do with your little block that you had up here on top?
Right here.
Yeah.
If I had that in there, it's just way too high. It binds right here and here. In order to make that work, you have to... I could cut the shaft, scoot the seat up, but then it just look weird. So I'm grinding out the frame. I hate grinding on that frame right there, but I'll do that.
I bet it'll be awesome by the time you get finished. Really awesome.
Be sure and put a hitch on the back so we can drag the wagon around.
No, Mom and Brooke said that too. I could easily weld one up.
Put a hitch on the back so you can drag Miley around with it, because you know darn good well you're going to have to.
Yeah. I figure I'd just let him drive it. She could do that.
That's kind of scary.
I'll tune it down so she can't go too fast.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know it's either going to be 90 or nothing for her.
Yeah.
Flat on the
way
floor.
the mini bike is.
Flat on the floor.
But what's the reason behind not putting a hitch on and
it burns up the clutch. It's a pretty small clutch for it'll burn it up if you have a lot of load on it. So this is no bigger than it is, so freewheeling, so the cart would be able to spin there, and then when the engine spins that, it forces the clutches out, grabs the drum, and then spins the chain. So this whole thing would be spinning.
Aha.
Yep.
Well, it looks like you are getting some stuff
Getting
done.
some stuff done.
Yeah. Maybe by next weekend, you think you'll be able to drive it?
Maybe. I
Maybe.
hope so. If I have a good long weekend next weekend to work on it.
Okay.
Hope so.
So anyway, on to what we're doing. We are out there. It's so incredibly hot. We had to go in and take a break, but we are trying to move animals around because our pastures there's like nothing in them for them to graze, and even moving them around isn't really helping. And we are out of hay, and we're probably unfortunately going to have to buy some more hay just because it's so dry that our pastures aren't growing. So
Good luck on your endeavor.
oh, thank you. I'm gonna need it. So anyway, we moved a little bit from that little pen up there to the little pasture right here behind the barn. So, let's see, we have a little bit back here in this pasture. He's probably right over there, and you really can't see him right now. There isn't really a whole lot to graze in here, but there's more than what he had in his pen. And so, at least maybe by putting him back here, it'll give him a little extra to eat, and we'll probably still have to supplement with hay. Then over here, we turned Mr. Ollie loose out into the rest of the pen, at least for today. We're letting him graze, because his pasture way up there is almost completely grazed out. Say, hey, Ollie. It's like, oh, I got so many itchies. It's not even funny. But anyway, okay, way back there. We want to fence that off back there and then open up a spot behind, so that way he has that whole area in the back and he can still come around and be in his little corral right there. But we'll probably do that, what, next weekend maybe? Maybe. We have to get some fencing supplies and stuff like that to do that. I really don't mind leaving him loose, but I just really don't trust him because he can be such a little brat sometimes. Uh-oh, he's got his little collars. Oh, there he goes. And I don't really trust him at all because Miley's got to go out there and feed her pigs, and I don't want him to run her over, and I personally don't feel comfortable getting in the fence with him sometimes, especially when I'm feeding him, because he likes to butt me around. So if he wasn't such a brat that way, he could just be loose out there. So anyway, what we are doing now, since we put a little bit out here, he needs a little bit of a shelter for when it rains and stuff like that. So we got these totes right here, and we're going to put two of them side by side and get some tin and put it across the top and across the back to kind of just give him a little bit of protection for when it rains. And that's what we are doing right now.
You might want to finish that tonight. So it's supposed to rain, and we're in the severe thunderstorm, I believe, warning.
So we are under one now?
Now.
Now?
Weather radio went off.
Oh, it did? For a warning or a watch?
I believe warning. Wait.
Warning?
The watch is look out for the conditions. The conditions are favorable, and a warning is look out. There's one here.
I bet
It's
it's a watch, because if you look over, there isn't any thunderstorms that I can see anywhere.
A watch.
It's a watch.
It's a watch.
Okay, but we need to get his shelter done by tonight, because it's supposed to.
My phone hasn't notified me yet about it.
It hasn't.
And I can't tell what time it ends because my phone doesn't say it.
Oh.
I want to figure that out. Phone's like one of the last ones that gets notified.
I think she's gonna be a weather forecaster when she grows up, because she keeps track of every bit of the weather all the time. I don't even have to watch or anything, listen to the weather or anything, because it's all I gotta do is go ask her and she knows it.
Okay, now my phone says it happened. My phone's like one of the last ones that gets notified. It's annoying.
So anyway, today is Mother's Day, and I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Mother's Day. I'm having a wonderful Mother's Day despite it being so blooming hot out here and having to work, but it's all fun stuff and I enjoy it, so I am having a wonderful Mother's Day. And the kids got me this really awesome gift, and I'm going to have to show you it here in a little while. So, they got me something that if I have a bad day, it'll make everything good again. And if I have a good day, it'll be great. And if I have a one of those don't ask days, I'll still be good. So anyway, I'll show you in a little while. See, he's putting a toad over the fence because we don't really have that big of a gate to put the toad through, and he thought it'd be easier just to dump it over the fence like that. Of course, Ollie, he loves the tractor, and he's getting all frisky. See, that's what Ollie does to me when I go in there. We're putting Ollie up so that way I can go out there and help Michael. So Michael needs me to go over there and help him with those totes, but I told him that he needed to put Ollie up before he went over there. So he went in there and he said he'd just protect me and keep Ollie from me while we walked over there. But then Ollie stepped on his toe and I'm like, yeah, you better go put him up. Okay, so what we are doing is we put 2 totes here, and then we are putting some tin across the top and across the back. Basically, all we're doing is just making kind of a temporary, for now, shelter, just so that way he has a place to go out of the rain. So basically what we're doing is we're just using self-tapping screws and just attaching it to the tote. So the next he drilled little holes in each piece of tin and then took some wire and tied it together to close the gap right there. So we got it all finished up. It's nothing too fancy, but it gets the job done.
You know, this is like being at the Hilton.
Yeah.
Hilton Inn for goats.
So hopefully he'll get to try it out tonight when we get some of that good old rain that we're supposed to get.
Hope it's not hail or thunder or anything like that.
We are finally done. And we've all decided that we are going to take a short swim before supper. Pool is still cold from us filling it a few days ago, but we don't care. We are jumping in and getting cooled off. But anyway, before we do that, I wanted to show you my awesome Mother's Day gift that the kids got me. First of all, Brooke made me this super cute little wine glass. It says Mom on it. It has flowers on it, and she painted the base of it purple. And that's just so cute. Then if you turn it around on the back, it says, "Don't ask," and "Bad day," and "Good day." It has different levels that I can fill the wine depending on what kind of day I have. So I just love it. And then they got me my favorite chocolates to go with it, and Dylan got me some wine, and they got me my another package of my favorite chocolates. So isn't that awesome? Plan on using it tonight. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to be doing any swimming today because the weather radio just went off, and we have a warning with a thunderstorm coming our way.